Sound is on.
Okay. Let's see, let me... Oh my god, what, man? What am I doing?
Alright. We are live.
I need a better mouse. Oh no, did I block you? Okay,
I'm gonna go ahead and
choose. I'm gonna tweet out your Twitch channel.
Alright, and while you're doing
tell
that, we
people
can
to smash, like, and subscribe.
watch the intro. Let's see here.
This one is like a rad intro. I remember
It is
that.
a cool intro.
What the heck?
Your 20XX. A vicious army of robots is something destroying the world.
Okay.
Proto Man looking pretty smug about it.
I do not know what is going on with my keyboard.
Proto Man?
The heck? I don't know. Okay. Guess I'm not gonna have that.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to type. I wonder if my let's see. Going live with Mega Man 5. Mega Man on twitch.tv /nerd or RixterGT.
Warriors, you can host or something, I don't know.
Huh?
What do I know about streaming?
A lot more than me. That's why you do it. That's why you're the host. Oh, nice. All right.
We can also start by showing our box art here. Yeah, it's pretty much getting there. That's pretty good box art actually. Like they don't make box art like they used to.
I can't, let me see. I'm gonna cheat here. My keyboard on my Windows box is messed up now. For people following the saga, we're playing Mega Man 5 tonight. Unofficial competition, really, it's just us both playing, I guess, and I would argue at this point it's kind of a foregone conclusion that you are the superior Mega Man player.
We'll see. We still got 2 more. I can still be tied up here.
So with that being said, we're doing that for fun, and one of the running themes in these last 4, not weeks, we've been going bi-weekly with a few breaks, is that I have used a wireless controller that kept giving out. So I finally got a Super Nintendo themed controller, the one I would argue one of the best controller designs ever.
Fair.
So I got a wired Super Nintendo controller like design.
Nice.
So it is on like Donkey Kong.
All right. So we won't have any disconnects, hopefully.
Unless like my dog comes and like rips the controller out of the wall, which could happen.
It's possible.
Could happen.
I might trip on all the wires I've got just kind of strewn about here.
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward for me. I'm a huge fan. I've got this Mega Man on Steam. One thing that's interesting is I've been practicing on the Switch. So whenever you're ready, we can do 3, 2, 1, go. I see you're starting up, but I also know that Twitch is going. If I'm watching on Twitch, it's slightly behind where we are, which is funny.
Right. Yeah, I'm just letting the story.
But we are. Oh yeah, Okay, so let's see. All right. Do we want? How about at just the very beginning, I do the story so I don't try and say it while we're playing and then restart over and over?
Okay, yeah, that's a good idea. Let's.
All right, so we are on Mega Man 5, but let's give you our story thus far, and I'll give you some more information. Mega Man 1 kind of varies based on US versus Japan. I'm going to go with the Japan story because it makes a lot of the other story even more ridiculous. Dr. Light and Dr. Wily created these 6 robots to help the world together. And the theme of the first one kind of does go with that, like it's like a cutting robot and a lifting robot and a bomb robot. It's like, okay, kind of makes sense. Dr. Wily, for one reason or another, gets upset, takes control of all of the robots, and Dr. Light goes, oh no, gotta do something, and one of his robots, named Rock, we'll talk a little bit more about that we can just talk, stream of consciousness, we brought it before, wants to help. He's a like helper robot, like cleaning robot, but he gets his arm equipped with a cannon and goes off to fight the robots and wins. Yeehaw. In Mega Man 2, Dr. Wily has made 8 of his own robots, and they're just taking over, and Mega Man's, goes into action again and wins. Mega Man 3, this is where the story starts really going off the rails, and Mega Man 5 is going to continue. In Mega Man 3, Dr. Wily says, hey, my bad, I was wrong. I'm going to help you make a super robot to protect the Earth. Dr. Light agrees for some reason, and then it turns out, oh no, Dr. Wily was actually lying, and he took control of the robots that he and Dr. Light put together to mine a thing for a giant robot. And once they've almost got it, he takes control of the giant robot, but Mega Man stops him. Yay. It's also the introduction of Proto Man, aka Breakman, who it turns out is Mega Man's brother, which isn't really even that big of a reveal, because as I kind of noted, if we follow the canonical story, the 6 robot masters in Mega Man 1 would all qualify as Mega Man's brothers. So, kind of doesn't mean anything. Mega Man 4, Dr. Cossack appears and is just attacking the Earth, and we're like, oh, who's this guy? And then we beat him, and then, turns out it was Dr. Wily blackmailing him, which, why? Because Dr. Wily can make robots, so maybe he's just like wanted to break or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good point. I'm not really sure what the motivation there was.
But he was blackmailing Dr. Cossack.
He had kidnapped his daughter.
Yeah. And Mega Man beats him, and yay. Mega Man 5, Proto Man, and we saw that in that awesome introduction. Proto Man shows up and kidnaps Dr. Light, and we're like, oh nah, Proto Man, the guy that's been hanging out with the evil guy, might be evil. And we'll find out more about that as this game progresses. But the story that we are given to start is that Proto Man has gone evil, and it's teamed up with these 8 robots and has kidnapped Dr. Light, and Mega Man has to defeat these 8 robots to get Dr. Light back. I wonder though, Landon, spitballing here, I wonder if Dr. Wily is potentially involved.
We will have to see. And it's an interesting point about Proto Man. How is he evil or not? Because when we first meet him in Mega Man 3, he tries to kill you, and he will kill you, right? He will shoot you until you die. So
have you ever died to Proto Man?
No, but if you stand there, he'll kill you.
Are you sure? Have either of us ever done that?
I'm actually not sure. I don't know.
Yeah.
I assume so.
We
like
assume
he's
Proto
never
Man will kill you.
Give it up.
All right.
But and then he does show up, and he in the end of 4, like he's the one who rescues Dr. Cossack's daughter, and that's kind of how that's all freed up.
All right, so tell me when you're ready to start, and I'll actually have some information on Proto Man.
All right, yeah, let's get started.
3, 2, 1, go. All right, so as mentioned, in story, Proto Man is Mega Man's brother. Which again, this just leads into questions, because if it's robots with the same creators, then technically all of these robots, there's a bunch of family overlap. But whatever. And Mega Man does have a sister in canon and like in the TV shows and stuff. I don't know if she starts showing up in the game, but her name is Roll. And Mega Man was originally named Rock. So I'll start teasing this more. I co-host a podcast called Nerd with Jeff May. It used to be called Shut Up Nerd, but that name was taken.
Oh, really?
Yes. Well, it wasn't, podcast names being taken is kind of a ridiculous assumption, but I'll say it this way. Shut Up Nerd was a very popular, high-rated, regularly updating podcast. And at that point, you just kind of go, take your licks, right? And just go, yeah, there's no reason to keep this name. But ironically, Nerd, just the word nerd as a podcast isn't taken by anything.
That is surprising.
Well, there's a
and
bunch
I do like these helmet guys in the space jetpacks.
Okay, actually, this is good. We should bring this up, because we have talked to these guys before. So
They show spikes up in instantly kill you, as I was just demonstrating for everybody in case anybody.
Appreciate that was nice of you to do that early, so that to remind people, because I think not a lot of people know this, but in Mega Man, spikes kill you.
Yes, who knew?
Yeah, a lot of people. Yeah, no one I read a bunch of these guides and stuff, and they don't show up. Like no one's hey.
like one hit and you're dead.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Nintendo games, right?
Yeah.
What was I talking about? So. But yeah, I mean, there are a bunch of podcasts with variants of the word, like Nerdcast, of course, Nerdist with Chris Hardwick, and now Not Under His Steed. But just like a podcast called Nerd, I didn't find one, so renamed the podcast Nerd with an exclamation point at the end.
Nice.
But we did Legend of Zelda. In 2 days, Punch-Out is coming out, and the next topic up is Mega Man.
Very nice.
Yeah.
And can we talk about how... Like, this game, this mech I just killed seems so out of place for a Mega Man game. He just doesn't
the
look
super giant ones that are, like, ridiculously hard to kill and, jump over you?
No, not the giant ones.
You're talking the 3 laser shooting ones? So the one thing, by the way, it's worth noting, this is kind of a fun part of Mega Man, is the premise initially, he's called Rockman, and it's basically the premise of rock, paper, scissors. So every enemy having a weapon, every enemy in theory being weak to another enemy's weapon. Because that's the other part, right? I mean, it'd be kind of weird if you don't know Mega Man. Oh, the little rolly thing?
See, because most robots, enemies in this game, they've got eyes of some kind, but these things don't. They just look like they're from another game entirely. And
you can kill the mech, but it is annoying.
Yeah, I mean, you can kill it, but... And I'm on Starman now, and this whole level had, low gravity, which is pretty obvious. One thing I thought was interesting about this game is, it's a really nice-looking game for, a Nintendo game, and I think you'd mentioned before, it seems like the Mega Man games all use the same engine, which is likely true. This one, it seems like they actually made improvements on it. A lot of the slowdown is gone. There's just kind of more stuff happening, and it's just smoother. Even the camera transitions happen faster, between the scrolling parts.
I am curious. That's embarrassing. I am curious about the slowdown, in that when I play on the Switch, this game is really smooth. I'm playing on the Steam version now, and it's actually kind of got a slowdown, so I wonder if there's...
Oh, interesting.
I wonder if just the Switch gave it more memory.
Could be. I'm playing it, as I mentioned before, I'm playing on the NES Classic, which is the little Nintendo that they came out with. So it's running an emulator. So this is the original ROM, so I believe this is as close to original hardware as it would appear to be without actually being original hardware. So it runs pretty smooth for the most part. There is some slowdown.
Alright, it sounds like you just beat Starman.
Yep, just beat Starman.
I was right next to getting to Stone Man and then fell in because I missed an easy jump, but should be fine.
Star Crash and Super Arrow. Super Arrow is one of the kind of
broken parts of the game.
Broken parts. I'm gonna go to Gravity Man next, and so it's kind of like Rush Jet. It's one of these items, kind of like the first game had that magnet thing.
Why did I? Yeah, I went into one of the secret rooms in Stone Man stage, and
I just saw you.
I didn't meet.
Saw you did that. I did not. I didn't. There.
I gotta ask a question. Do you know how to get the bird?
I do, but I did have to look that up because that secret wall you just destroyed is totally out of place for a Mega Man game. They've never had that before, as far as I know.
As far as I know, in this game, it's only in this level.
Yeah, and I think you're right. That's all I know about. I'm on Gravity Man stage, which is a really cool stage where it plays around with the gravity. A lot like Metal Storm, which I'm sure we've all played.
Oh, I mean, yeah, number...
Yeah, this game that, for some reason, nobody played it but me, it feels like. It's a really good game.
I mean, it's also... Have you... you and I are both community fans. Oh my goodness. Oh, don't die. Yeah, I don't know if you're seeing my screen, I'm seeing slowdown. Which is interesting. There's a community episode with the guy that plays the Mac in Mac versus PC commercials.
Oh, okay.
And he is also on the most recent season of The Tick, the short-lived but amazing Amazon show The Tick. And there's a funny episode of Community making fun of what's that movie? John Cusack 8 or whatever. Like the one where, spoilers, John Cusack is like a serial killer with split personalities.
Oh, I messed it up.
Anyway. But there's an episode where that guy shows up and tries to convince all the community members that they're in an insane asylum, and that they've just been imagining everything
that
agreed
episode.
to. That's funny.
Yeah.
It was later season. I don't think it was season 4. I know season 4 is kind of known for. Stoneman's just kind of annoying in that he is temporarily invincible at the right time, but look at that!
Oh,
first time.
I did it again. No way. I might be out of lives. I'm falling down this thing which I've never done before. Trying to get the M, because like the letters, I know I never got these as a kid. Like they were too hard to get. I got some of them, so I never knew what to do.
Did you ever beat the game as a kid?
No, I never beat any Mega Man game as a kid.
Beating Mega Man 5 without beat would be ridiculously impressive as a kid.
I know that's why I'm gonna die however many times it takes to get this, because that's how I have to beat the game. And I'm sure that's what I was missing as a kid. I got so stuck at the end.
The place that I'm worried about personally for me is just the jet ski portion. Because the other annoying part about the jet ski portion, which I found out today, is you can't even pause to use an E-tank.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So you're just that good at the jet ski? You just get through the jet ski without any issues?
Look
at me, I'm all special.
Before I get off this level, I was talking about the graphics in this game are better, and there's kind of more stuff going on. Even changing gravity, and these guys flipping upside down. They don't just flip upside down. They've got this frame of animation during the flip. It's I don't know. It's a cool detail that you didn't really see.
I would say something really cool, because you're mentioning Gravity Stage, and on the Gravity Stage, there's 2 bosses that could be called Gravity Man, really, right? Because there's Gravity Man himself, and then you did Starman, and on Starman there's actually a weakened gravity.
Yeah, they do interesting things with the physics in this game, right?
But I would say that is a very common Mega Man theme, at least I would say in 2, 3, and 4, and maybe even 5. So we're on 5 now, holy cow.
Oh.
Is they will introduce a really cool level concept, and then they're just and that's it. And you're what?
Yeah, then you never see it again.
And I mean, in some ways, what we found out, because again, I'll be podcasting about this in part. A lot of what we've been doing has been research for it, actually. Not direct research, but I'm just saying, we play it. I look up the tutorials. And
right.
There's a new one on. If you're a fan of Summoning Salt, who is a really good Nintendo Punch-Out player, as well as an amazing YouTuber on stuff like this. He released a really interesting video on speedruns in Mega Man 2. By the way, for our comparison, we took well over an hour. You can beat Mega Man 2 in 26 minutes. So anyway, you're really good.
Yeah, I've seen some of the records, or at least the numbers. I didn't see how they did it, but it's pretty good.
Well, I think you and I didn't really do zipped. I think I just did one. On one, and it didn't even matter, the one where you can do a grappling hook to the top. And the moving, that's another weird one. In most Mega Man games, there aren't rail scenes. There is one in this one where.
Yeah, they added a lot of interesting things to this game. It seems like they really had the formula kind of polished, and were just trying out new things. And of course, this game was released in 1992. The Super Nintendo was out at this point, so this was going alongside Super Nintendo games.
And that's kind of weird that they did a 6 on Nintendo, because they did one more.
It is interesting, yeah. And that was one that, for whatever reason, I didn't know about. as a kid. Maybe.
Well, I don't know if you did this, but I know for me, I did start. Come on.
And did we decide if? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but there's like a giant chicken robot in Gyro Man's level. Like, why is there a giant chicken here? And did the robots like? Because we were talking about like, did the robots make their own levels? And did he just decide, and give me one of those giant chicken robots we have? You know, the ones that launch the eggs that go walk.
So I should look up the story, because here's one good piece of news. In Mega Man 4, you can very easily know the answer to that, which is no. The robots do not make their levels, because in Mega Man 4, they're mining robots. This is embarrassing.
They're mining robots in Mega Man 4?
In Mega Man 4, or Mega Man 3, sorry. In Mega Man 3, the premise is they're mining for minerals to make a super robot on, like, off-planet. So in that one, we know for sure, none of the robots are specific, you know, the theme of the level is not specific to the robot masters. Now, it also, you get into another question, though, where you're like, well, then why aren't they, like, if these two, if Wily and Light can make really smart robots, why don't they make, I'm using an E-tank, anyway, why don't they make robots that, you know, are designed for the environment they are in? Which, you know, it seems like a reasonable question.
Yeah,
okay,
if you just watch with like these spikes here.
If you just watch me, it was terrible. But I got through 2 bosses. This is already infinitely better than last time we played against each other.
Yeah,
I was stuck on Toad Man, and I think you beat 6 bosses by the time I got through Toad Man.
Yeah, and that super arrow, as soon as you use it, it's just, it uses up its energy so fast that it's just...
If it can go all the way across the screen. Super arrow is out of play, again, to this weird concept of really cool ideas that just seem out of place, but not kind of hodgepodge together. The arrow is just odd. Like,
it is odd. Because, yeah, it does seem like an item you'd get, like, in an older game, where then they, like, in 3, you know, they had Rush, you know, and then Rush was kind of your power-up. Speaking of which, these are all robots, right? And Mega Man and Proto Man are brothers because Dr. Light made them both.
So you're turning to me, you're repeating what I already said, but I want to see where this goes. What's up?
Is Rush my brother?
Well, not you. I mean, you're Landon.
Me, Mega Man.
You're a human.
No, right now I'm Mega Man.
Okay, so you as Mega Man is Rush your brother?
Yeah.
Huh. It's an interesting question. I mean, I guess in theory. It depends. I mean, now we're and we were making that distinction too, that all of the robots are very anthropomorphic, and there's no real need for. I mean, not only is there no need for them to be, we see in these games at certain points, like, it does get abandoned, right? Where you just have like odd, weird robots that could be designed for whatever. Like, there's no reason, right, for there to be a head or eyes or whatever. That's
right, because Needle Man was a bit of a departure, where he didn't have like a head exactly, unless he was entirely head, depending on how you want to. And then I don't even know what the gravity weapon does, but it hurts Gyro Man.
That's a good question. What is the use of the? I would have asked you, because I don't know. Yeah, what's the use of the gravity? Because in Mega Man, let's see, Mega Man 2 and Mega Man 3, I want to say there is a freeze weapon basically. And it makes a lot of sense how it works, and to a degree, it makes sense how it injures the other. Like,
sure.
Because one of them injures Quick Man, and, you know, I guess the argument is like, man, he's so quick that it hurts him to slow down. I guess we'll give it. You know, I mean, we'll probably talk more. I mean, I think we got probably about 40 minutes to an hour at least of remaining time, assuming both of us, one of us plays well. But yeah, the gyro, the one you're talking about, Gravity Man, it just injures a dude. And that's the only use I've ever known for it.
It will, yeah, like the smaller enemies, it will like make their gravity go upside down and they fly up into the sky. And that's how you get rid of them. But like some of them you have to like do it a whole bunch and then you just run out of them. So like I don't do that. But...
Turn into you. The other cheaters use like Rush Jet here. I'm in Waterman stage and jumping on bubbles.
People use Rush Jet there?
People use Rush Jet, yeah.
Don't need that.
Because Rush Jet is the worst, but...
So I'm on Crystal Man's level, which seems like a more appropriate use of this type of level than when Gemini Man had kind of the same thing going on. Remember that?
But Gemini Man is 3, right?
Gemini Man was 3.
So like I said, the good 3 of all of these games makes the most sense for the robots. So actually, I mean...
So Snake Man just happened upon an area with a bunch of snakes.
So that's your... Okay, so actually that brings up the question. So, we're the argument of, did the robot masters make...
See, and even this robot here makes me, like, question that, right? Because, like, did Crystal Man make this crystal world, and then he's got, like, all these cleaning robots, right? We got, like, this floor washing guy washing the spikes. There's, like, dustbuster guys. Did he, like, alright, I'll have, like, skull guys shooting crystals to get Mega Man, but also I want some cleaning guys. I want this place clean, you know.
It's funny. Definitely gonna die, and that sucks.
Nice looking backgrounds on this level too.
Yeah. But I mean, I think, it's an interesting question where I think it's pretty established that the robots and the levels are not 100% copacetic. Now, behind the scenes, we know the reason for this, which is Mega Man 1, one designer made it. They were hoping it would be a hit. It was successful, but not good enough to justify really continuing. And I should know the names better. I'll learn them better by the time I podcast about it. But the creator basically said, I really like this game. I have faith in it. Was right too. Mega Man is the most successful Capcom property.
Is that true?
Yeah.
More than Street Fighter?
I think there's just more of them, right?
I think there is, yeah. Oh, alright, I got the V. I miss that one all the time because I always forget about it.
Where's the V at?
It's on Crystal Man when you're falling and you have to like...
Yeah, you have to get it, yeah.
Go left without hitting the spikes. Yeah, interestingly, I was reading the wiki on this before we started, and this game also, like the previous games, like you said, had user submission for bosses.
Mm-hmm.
Which,
which
at this point I thought was kind of interesting. Like, did they just do that with all the games? Like, and they had 130,000 submissions for robot ideas. So it makes you wonder how they could even manage that. But there's probably some really awesome robots.
Oh my god!
Seen.
I win. I don't care if you win at this point. That was all I was so scared I was just going to be stuck on that.
Oh, nice.
Forever. And
Good job letting that thing not kill you.
Yeah, if that had happened, then you just hear like a scream, the controller hits the ground.
Exactly.
You're like, whatever. But yeah, I mean, so basically the backstory of Mega Man is they really did not have the resources to make a full game. And so that's why the design of the bosses in later games is user submitted. And then also, it gets kind of in a silly phase. You know, this is like classic software development where you try and get someone else to help, but, you know, that's just going to add overhead. You know, because what happens is it's going, okay, well, we'll have users make the design and submit the bosses, so we don't have to, you know, like this is a thing that, say, Shigeru Miyamoto actually did on Punch-Out as an example. So you would normally have someone of like Shigeru Miyamoto's talent in a game studio designing the sprites and the characters. Well, you don't have to do that anymore, but now you have to also design the levels at the same time, and then also, you know, once you hit 130,000, all of these are in the thousands, right?
Yeah.
You have to decide, so it's like you have to do those in conjunction. All right, next up is Star. Okay.
I would like to point out, like, this is another really nice looking level, I think. Like, these trees, just, like, kind of the animation, and even these, like, tigers, like, they're sitting there breathing.
Starman doesn't have any trees, dude. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I'm talking about this...
You're not watching...
Napalm guy. Napalm man.
You're not watching me play right now? That kind of hurts, dude.
Alright, you know those meteors falling? Like, that was pretty cool, too. That's, like, a bunch of meteors, a lot of chaos happening. Like, couldn't really see that.
Yeah, and I mean, I think kind of those combined together, what we're talking about, like the hodgepodges, I think a lot of the reasons that you have these ideas for levels that are really cool and then kind of show up once is, yeah, you kind of just have like multiple designers building a level and then they kind of do their own. That's kind of the only way to really multitask a project like this and get it done in the timeline that they got. Like Mega Man is a Nintendo franchise existing and working the way it did is kind of ridiculous.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, basically they didn't give it full budget. Mega Man 2, as an example, they were told they were allowed to develop it, but only if they developed it in conjunction with other stuff. So they were building it like it was a side project.
Right, yeah.
And so it kind of makes sense where it's just like, instead of having a level design, you know, or a set of levels built ahead of time, or even logical, I think Mega Man 1, the weaknesses are semi-logical, if I'm not mistaken.
I mean, I guess if you can figure out...
Because what is it,
I don't remember. Even these helicopter guys are a little out of place for a Mega Man game. They seem a little meaner than most of the enemies.
This one, I mean, it does seem like, well, I don't know. The story of this gets really bizarre because it's in theory Proto Man doing something and we don't know why.
That's true. This guy is also like Napalm Man, which is...
Well, from a like advancement perspective, Mega Man is definitely funny where there are definitely technological advancements in robots game to game, but then at the same time they still do the same weird stuff. Like Wily and Light both have the ability to create new robots, and they still are like, let's 8's good. Why would we have more than 8?
That's true.
And it's like you know, and this is canon. This is in game, by the way.
I mean, see, look in the background here. There's like real tanks. Like, sorry, dude.
This is like there's like a bouncing ball and some stars, dude. I don't know what you're looking at.
like there's actually war apparently in this world.
And by the way, I don't know if there's anybody in chat, but I hope you're watching because my computer's not working, so I'm just focusing on the game, which might actually be another reason I'm playing a little better tonight than I have in past.
Could be. Yeah, I'm looking. There's nobody here with me.
Nobody. Oh yeah, on the Punch-Out one that's coming out, I did alert that we were going to be playing Mega Man 4, because I recorded it the night we played Mega Man 4.
Okay.
I should go back and edit that out and be like, we never played Mega Man 4. Mega Man 4 is a stupid game. Yeah, you heard me.
So,
okay,
so I'm on Napalm Man now, and like most of these, when I first went through it, like there's some challenge, you know, figuring out the patterns and stuff. But once you get it, like this game's kind of easy, right? And you usually don't even use the rock paper scissors, like the strong weapon against them, because the Mega Buster charged up seems to be just as strong as anything else against everything.
Yep, I would agree with that. Like, yeah, this is, I would say Gyro is the weapon closest to kind of the model of the blade in Mega Man 2 and Gemini Man's weapon in Mega Man 3. Was there one in Mega Man?
Shadow Man.
Shadow Man, yeah. I'm trying to think of Mega Man 4 if there was kind of a de facto best. I think as soon as the charge was introduced, which happened in 4,
yeah,
the like kind of broken omnidirectional weapon that was kind of the norm for Mega Man 2 and 3 went away.
Yeah.
Like a Ninja Star-based weapon.
And I've kind of got mixed feelings about the charge. Like, as a kid, I thought it was really cool.
How dare you?
Yeah, because it is cool. Like, it's got, like, this...
I'm letting you know it's going to be really hard to get out of, so you better tread gently, because the charge is like, is Mega Man and is awesome, so...
Also, I want to point out, since I'm like, look at these little guys when you kill these guys. Like that just also feels like kind of more like tech advancements, right? You kill these guys instead of just going away. Like these little sprites come out.
Yeah, they're so cute. Don't you like them? Like typically in these games, you like cute stuff.
Yeah. But anyway, that wasn't trying to get out of answering the question. Like, because the thing I kind of grew to like about Mega Man 3, and I talked about this a little bit when we were playing, is like there's kind of this rhythm to the game. Like when you run, you go forward, like you're kind of have to manage how many shots you have on screen at a time. But like, once you got the charge, like there's always this hesitation. Like, oh, I know there's another guy up front. I'm gonna stop, charge up for a second, and then move forward. And there's all this like stopping instead of just charging forward all the time.
That actually isn't a half bad bit of logic in like game flow.
Yeah, and I have the same complaint about a couple of the new Metroid games, because in Metroid Samus Returns, which was for the 3DS and a remake of Metroid 2, which was originally on the Game Boy, they added this melee attack, which seemed kind of cool, but it ended up...
Is this like Zerg Rush?
I don't know.
That doesn't really work. I tried. I tried. I just want to note that I tried. It was a bad joke, and it didn't really work.
I missed it, I guess.
Okay, I did too. I don't know, because it was like melee mo. I don't know.
But anyway, so it's got this thing where like whenever you come like previous Metroid games, you run around, you're just kind of exploring, and you're shooting with like whatever beam you have. In this one, you come onto an area, an enemy comes on screen, and you then have to. Oh my god! I'm not kill me. You like have to.
Yes, you let him kill you.
Yep, you let him kill.
It's not his skill.
You sort of do, because you have to.
You are not doffing the cap to a superior competitor. You let them win.
Did I not get to
good sportsmanship?
No, but so like enemy comes on screen, you have to stop, wait for it to do its charge attack, and then melee parry it, and then attack it. And you don't have to play that way, but the game really starts that way, and it just made it a little bit tedious, to be honest. And I was better at it the second time through, because you don't have to play that way. And then in Metroid Dread, they continued that mechanic, but they made it a lot better. Like they just kind of made the flow quicker. But
what stage you in now, by the way?
I'm on Stone Man.
Stone Man, yeah. So you're gonna use Stone Man weak against.
He's weak against napalm.
Yeah, those little pellets. Those are kind of cool.
Yeah. But anyway, so that's kind of my complaint against the charge beam, where it just slows you down to charge it up instead of just move forward and play the game.
Yeah, I would say Mega Man. Yeah, 1. That might. I mean, I think Mega Man 2 is kind of. And that's the one I'll be talking about on the podcast, is kind of regarded as, like, the best, and I don't know, I think it was kind of the perfect mix. And I think, it is funny that a lot of what makes Mega Man kind of popular and good is almost arbitrary, because the kind of out-of-place bosses that don't even have really logical weaknesses against each other while still having... Because, like, from the original game, as we've noted a few times already now, was... rock, paper, scissors based. And that kind of makes sense and is kind of cool, and as mentioned, they keep it up. But the rock, paper, scissors doesn't make a ton of sense. If that makes any sense, right? Because it's like... Sorry, I didn't want to miss the end there. Because, like, the weakness... as we were saying, like, so why exactly is the boomerang dude weak to, like, time stoppage? Like, cause like clearly,
fast, yeah, right.
And it's like, well, why is that dude weak to like ninja blades, or like, I don't know what they were.
And these like hidden pathways too is also new to Mega Man 5, and it's kind of an interesting thing. Like it's a nice video game thing. It's also another like very Metroid thing. Like this and like the hidden blocks. It seems like somebody was playing Metroid and decided, hey, we could put that in the next Mega Man.
Yeah, I wonder, I mean, that is an interesting question. I don't know how much of this stuff is shared Like how much of the engine or code is shared amongst games, and if that's some of it, it's just going, oh yeah, we were working on this and it's there. Okay, so by the way, let's talk some Proto Man.
Okay.
He is fascinating, so let's talk full backstory. So at least in canon, I think. Story is Proto Man is, of course, Robot Zero, hence the name Proto.
Even though he was made after all these other robots.
I thought he was made... No, he was first.
No, because at the end of Mega Man 3, it says new robot prototype Proto Man number 0.
No, he's number 0, dude.
But it says new. I know that. I complained about that like on stream. I was like, why does he get to be number 0 if he's the new guy?
Because he's the first.
He says he's new.
No, I think you're just misreading the like sticker description.
I mean,
like you're missing that he was new. He's not anymore.
He's not new anymore. Oh.
But he was new.
Well, why isn't Mega Man also new?
Well, they stopped doing it after the first one.
I don't know. And why does Dr. Light never talk about Proto Man? Anyway, you were gonna... Yeah, some more.
Alright, so he was the first one created. Let's just...
Okay, we'll go with that for now.
We'll go with the story of the game.
Yeah, we will.
You're gonna let me do that, or are we gonna...
We will go with your...
Or are we just
your
gonna
theory,
We're gonna ask about your secret project all night. That's
oh yeah, my secret project. Stone Man is also kind of an interesting robot master because he's much different than all the other robots. Right? He's barely even a robot. He's more like a magical golem, right? So all the others are like robots, clearly. But this guy doesn't really look like a robot, and he can fall apart and come back together. It's pretty strange.
This is one of those right now with this happened with the dude in Mega Man 3, like the twist guy or whatever, where you like kick him in the air. Where I've never had problems practicing on this guy, and then tonight
I've had the most trouble with Gravity Man than any of them because of like what you're doing there. Like it's just sometimes the rhythm is just makes no sense. This is another nice looking level. Like I don't understand why they decided, hey, let's make a train robot to destroy the world. But like these train backgrounds look really nice. And again, we'll see those helmet guys.
A lesson I should learn from your like actual complaint on the charge beam is I'm so inclined to try and shoot even if I'm not oriented correctly that I do need to just like wait and shoot till when I'm ready, which kind of does defeat the flow because I'm used to almost like punch-out-y where it's like I want to take a shot each time that he's weak, but the real strategy is to wait until I'm fully charged and oriented.
As far as other technical like improvements in this game go, like I want to point out like this game has like parallax scrolling. Like I'm on this train right now. The foreground moves different than the train in the background, which is moving at a different speed than the clouds. Despite the fact that we both have
a similar education in computer graphics, where I should remember that phrase from 20 years ago. Let's explain what parallax graphics means for the viewers and me.
Parallax scrolling is just when the foreground and the background basically scroll at different speeds to give the impression of like depth. And so now like it looks like I'm on a moving train, and it looks like this, I'm guessing it's supposed to be a gray train behind me, is going past closer than like the clouds in the background. Also, okay, so maybe the robots didn't make their own level, even though this train is a little suspicious. Do these helmet guys make their own decisions?
We've talked about these helmet guys. I think you and I, as much fun as it is to mock you for some of your bad theories and takes. Not saying I'm much better, but you know, you got to mock other people. Gyro is next. Get a gyro. Remember we went to Greece and got gyros? Those are really good.
Those are really good. I still talk about those sometimes.
I think it may have had more to do with the fact that we were on a boat for 2 days.
I think that had a lot to do with it.
I got
but
broken
man, that's
up on that boat, man. That was a cool boat.
That was a crazy trip
ever.
See, now these chicken guys make a little more sense on a train, right?
Okay, I still want to talk Proto Man. By the way, I'll get back to that. But okay. I'm gonna need you to elaborate on what the hell you just said. I guess these chicken robots make a little more sense on the train.
Well, yeah, like
I'm sorry. For our, I don't think we have any viewers at the moment. Actually, by the way, sorry, brief tangent. If you can actually download the recordings of the games, because I think they eventually go away.
I've been doing that. I missed the first one because I didn't know they went away, but I've got the others.
Oh yeah, cool. Because I'll actually, if you don't have a complaint, I'll put them up on Nerd Numbers, just the YouTube channel.
Oh sure.
Cool. So anyway, for our viewers, or in this case, future viewers, I guess. The chicken robots make a little more sense because of the train.
No, on the train, not
go. Oh yeah.
Right, I mean, chickens on a train. You're like moving chickens across the country. Whereas previously they were on Gyro Man's level up in the sky or something.
Well, actually, well, how do you think they got to Gyro Man's level?
Maybe by the train, but why did they
train?
take? Why would it? Well, one more thing about these trains.
Why did the robots build a train to the sky?
One more thing before lose the opportunity, and maybe the sound's not coming through on the stream, I don't know, but these train guys, when they pop up, like they've got this little train horn, which I think is a hilarious little detail. Like, did you hear that little
they actually haven't been playing as much sounds. That's interesting. But
also they look like I don't know, that tooting of the horn I find very funny.
Well, if you're a robot and you made yourself a train to attack Mega Man with, you damn well better have a horn. Otherwise, why even bother?
Well, they spent so much time like making these little trains to drive around and give them a little horn that they forgot to like actually make them as tough as they look, and they take like a single uncharged Buster shot to kill.
Oh, really? You can kill them uncharged? If they when their helmets are down from a distance, they are still invulnerable. But yeah, as soon as you get close to them.
Yeah, as soon as they pop up, just one shot and they die. Charge Man might be
tracks too, though, because that's almost like, you know, an unarmored person on a horse or something.
Sure, yeah.
It's like, yeah, someone was charging at you on a horse, that's terrifying, but then you just hit the person, whatever you call that person riding the horse, the rider.
The horse rider.
Whisper rider.
Yeah, the horse whisper. Charge Man might be the hardest. At least using like the weapon you're supposed to use. And like the keystone is.
Oh yeah, I that one, and actually, I mean, we're past it. I already did it, but that one's just the hardest because that weapon seems like it should be great because you send 3.
Yeah.
And they go in but they like it's like a weird algebra problem to solve it, to like time it correctly, and the in Charge Man is also temporarily invulnerable.
Yeah, so you can only do it once, and like per cycle, I guess. Yeah. And like, but what is the point of Charge Man? Why did they build a train robot?
I actually need to look this up. Is that his purpose? Charge Man is a train robot? All right.
Who knew?
Makes sense. Yeah, actually, yeah.
And then you get this actually really cool weapon from him, but there's no place to use it, as far as I know. Like, except against
the charge kick.
Except against Wave Man, but Wave Man's easier with the Buster.
It's good against that, and then also one of the dark robots, the one that has the freeze beam. Oh man.
Oh, okay.
The robot with the freeze beam. The correct strategy, by the way, is to use Napalm Man's weapon on him, and then when he flashes, you transfer to Charge Man and do a kick. And also, this is somewhat useful to know about that. This is why you are temporarily invulnerable when you use Charge Man's weapon when you do the kick. So it's not actually. So.
And like, I'm on Wave Man's level now, which is, I remember as a kid this being like the hardest Mega Man level. These like steam or whatever coming up.
Well, that's just obnoxious.
That's just annoying, right? Like, it's just they're like, no, it's like, steam in your face, and there's nothing you can do to counter. You just have to wait. Like, it's just another thing. I guess I'll charge my weapon because I got nothing else to do.
Well, I've talked this multiple times now. You know, when we first started this, we actually played through a video game, or a very simple game we did as a 300 level assignment in college. And I, made the joke observation that you just in the game, we kept having a design argument, very similar to Mega Man, right? Where,
right.
Like
Yeah.
you have people in charge of different designs. Like I had weird themes that other people, because I did like funny themes, and like some people didn't like them on the team, and what they weren't getting there. So it's like when you have like 4 people developing in parallel with some similar visions, but then also some like, what are we doing? You can wind up with just kind of a disparate weird game without kind of a unifying theme. But I just would always note, you and I would kind of fight back and forth, because I would go, you should be anything in the game you should be able to escape without damage.
Right.
Like, even if it's obnoxious. So if this makes any sense, my argument would be, okay, well, if the proper way through this level is you walk through a room with spikes that damages you, well, you can take a longer path to... I'm not taking advantage of the fact that I have, like, weapons now. Like, you should be able to take advantage of the fact that, you can, like, go get, like, metal boots. But you kept trying to sneak in ways to guarantee that the person playing always would just be forced to, at some point in the level, take damage. And, like, we've kind of revealed playing Mega Man that Mega Man's your origin story. Like, you're just anger at various levels and bosses in this game.
I get that that's a really dumb game design, and, like, I would never do that for real, but for, like, a school project, I thought it was funny. And, like, the dumb little... No! Oh, no, I missed the... always miss the E on this jet ski.
Oh, the jet ski sucks.
Yeah, because if you take a damage there, like, you then have no control, right? You have to just... You can't jump while you're... So now I have to let this guy kill me and try to...
What I hate so much about the jet ski is... I had no problem with this stage. I'm on Gyro Man stage and I keep falling off these things. But so I should just use like a rush jet or something or whatever. But the jet ski is you can't use anything to... You can't use any other weapons or even E-tanks in that part of the game.
Yeah, and you don't even have your charge. Like, it's just the gun that's on the...
In theory, the enemies can drop health.
Mm-hmm.
But it's arbitrary, right? And you can't. And in some cases, if you're playing conservatively smart, you'll miss it. Like a jumping fish will be coming, and so you jump instinctively first, and then the guy that you kill, someone on the jet ski, drops a big health, and you're like, I kind of just missed it.
Yeah.
It's
fine. This is another nice example of the parallax scrolling in this game, though. You have the mountains and the clouds in the background. It's pretty nice. Yeah, and that was like pretty rare on the Nintendo. And the first game I remember playing that had it, that I thought was really cool, was did you ever play Micro Machines?
I don't think I ever played. I think I wanted to.
It's a really fun game, and I think it holds up today. And it's another one where...
Why didn't I just do that in the first place, dude? I used the arrow. I died in the same spot 3 times. Why didn't I just use arrow, man?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, this is one of the easier bosses that luckily. How many you got left?
This is my last guy.
Oh, you're significantly ahead of me. Oh, I've got a crystal. Okay, well, I can't even remember how we got here, but Proto Man.
Oh yeah,
Proto Man was the first. That's why we didn't get through the explanation, because you're arguing he wasn't the first, but he was the first. I'm telling you, Proto Man's the first.
All right, we'll go with that.
Proto Man has a defect in him, in his core, and so he's gonna die. And where's this information coming from? Pre-Mega Man. This is on the internet.
It's on the internet. Okay. All right. I'm listening.
Okay. So anyway, Proto Man, I'm gonna probably die here. This is one I knew took multiple times on me. But Proto Man knows he's gonna die. Dr. Light. Dr. Light lets him know there is a cure for him for his defective core, but he's going to have to replace it with a core that's going to take away Proto Man's free will. Proto Man's like, no.
Okay.
So Proto Man runs away. Dr. Wily finds Proto Man and fixes his core. Now, this is what makes it rough. Kind of on Proto Man's side here, because Dr. Light's like, I've got to take away your free will on this core. And Proto Man says no, and then Dr. Wily's like, actually, I can do it without taking away your free will. So, kind of, Dr. Wily seems kind of right there. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's why Proto Man isn't with Dr. Light and likes Dr. Wily.
Okay.
I have no idea why the blank he pretends to be. I had that. That was so annoying. I just needed to keep holding it. They give you more control with the slide, and you can stop it early, and I stopped it early, and that's very frustrating.
Yeah, I still feel like you had the most control with the slide in 3. I feel like things changed.
I don't know if it's more or less. I'm just saying I know slide's got a fair amount of control in this game. But anyway, so that's Proto Man's backstory. Actually, in hindsight, I was like, oh, this is wild. Actually, that's it.
that is interesting, though. And so, where is this information coming from?
God.
Oh, that's close.
It's coming from...
is it like in the
persons.
instruction books, or...?
I don't know. It's on the internet somewhere.
Right.
Next time I'll look up the sources. But, yeah. Because, I mean, there was also, like, cartoons and stuff and backstory.
That's true. Comics and things.
But any hoozle, that's Proto Man.
So, given that backstory, especially up until 5, like, it's conceivable, like, you could imagine, oh, maybe Proto Man is bad because of whatever Dr. Wily did to him.
You could go one of two ways. You could either say he's under Wily's control, or, and the in-story reason, which is why Proto Man always is like Dr. Wily's henchman, but then always randomly betrays him, or, works against his best interest or whatever, is that he feels indebted to him, but isn't on his side. So, yeah.
True, yeah.
To be fair, as we kind of noted when we went through, we actually got through Mega Man 1 through 5 story explanation, so go us. These stories ain't that great. By the way, Mega Man 6 has the stupidest one.
I don't remember it at all.
Okay, you ready for this?
Yeah.
Let's see if I can get through it, or if I repeat it a bunch. So, there's a robot fighting tournament going on that Mega Man agrees to go to. And then this random guy, like Robot X or something, takes over all of the robots.
Okay.
By the way, I bet you won't guess who it is really.
It's got to be Dr. Cossack.
I think Dr. Cossack made you beat the that's confusing. He made you beat the bird, by the way. I think in story.
Yeah, I did know that. He's like a gift from...
oh, look at you knowing the backstory now.
Yeah, I did find that out.
If I'm going to be like you, I should be like, sounds made up. Where'd you find it?
No,
Are you sure?
I did know that.
Are you sure?
I believe this part.
It was like, Dr.
Because I read it myself on the internet, so I believe it.
Sounds like the most ridiculous thing ever. Alright, sorry.
Yeah, I had no idea Beat was in this game when I was a kid. Like, I just didn't know about it. Because, like I said, I never got the letters. We didn't have internet in 1992. Is that true?
92?
I guess we did.
I think I recall it was 8th grade. You're a little older than me, but not that much.
Yeah.
That would have been 96 for me. And that was when it was like stupid expensive. Remember when internet was hourly with AOL?
Yeah, I do. I know we had internet in 1993 because my dad downloaded Doom shareware for me.
Oh, remember shareware?
And that was... Did you get the A?
I already did. I'm going through it again.
But the A still shows up?
Look, it's there. It's fine. But yes, the letters... If you die,
I didn't know they. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I see. Because to start the level. Sorry.
I wish there was like an enemy or something you could just like get hit on there to get through that easier, but whatever.
That's a good point.
Okay, but anyway, you said your dad got you Doom in '93.
Yeah, because Doom was released in 1993 and it came out as shareware, and it was totally magic how he downloaded it, because we had like this little catalog of like video games that came in the mail or something like that, and he's like, yeah, if you want, I might be able to find you one of these like demo or something to download. And I'm like, really cool. And I thought Doom looked really cool. I was like, yeah, how about this one? He's like, all right. And then of course it took like an entire day to download. So he's like, all right, tomorrow, maybe it'll be done downloading. And sure enough, that's how I got.
Right, I was gonna say, I'll actually ask this. Do you have any advice on the part I'm stuck on? Did you do the same route, or is there anything smarter than what I'm doing?
If you stay to the left, you can get like one, like go up this.
So
and stay to the left. There's one fewer, but I died on it too, like because it go further left, further left.
Talking here.
I mean, you already missed it. Like it doesn't matter now. But
What? I'm very confused.
If you go left as soon as you possibly can, then you get to not worry about one level of the spikes.
Oh.
But it's still like, that's the harshest part of this whole game, right? Because this is like something they would have. Yeah, this is some. No. Further, go right. And now go left on the next level.
Go all the way left?
Yeah. Because then you can just skip this and then just go straight to that one.
Be able to get through on the slide?
I actually jump. You have to
do a jump?
Yeah, and it's so tricky. It's ridiculous that they put it in.
Okay, so
because
I will
this game,
be honest that you had better be doing good on pace and beat this game, so I won't be stuck here all night. Although actually, night's a little more open. So we can go back.
Yeah, I've been kind of like hanging out here waiting for you to.
Nah, just go. Just go. Come on.
If you want, I can continue on.
Keep going. Yeah, don't wait for me. Beat the game and see if I can catch up. That's always
and
fun.
Who is building these castles? I mean,
it
looks like Proto Man. Like, why would you build? It's huge.
Well,
and who didn't see him doing this?
Let's actually we got two directions to go there.
And now it's actually a castle. I see castles in the background here. Like, what is happening?
Okay, but let's but yeah. So yeah, don't wait. Beat the game.
Now we got Siberian tigers. I guess.
Yeah, I am more than fine. Like I said, I was after just getting trounced in like 3 and 4. I was like, yeah, it seems unlikely that I'm going to suddenly become a Mega Man master. Although, by the way, I can beat Mike Tyson. I'm getting better at Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. That's kind of fun. But that game, in total, will take less than 30 minutes to beat once if you beat them all. And if you just like, obviously, Mike Tyson only takes like 2 minutes to practice on. So
I always thought Punch-Out was a pretty tough game. I'm impressed.
Oh, it's really ridiculously hard.
Oh, what am I like? I don't think I've ever died right here. I don't know what I'm doing. But I'll concentrate. These tigers are really cool, though.
I hate the tigers. They're one of the hard. Like they've got a weird jump. They're actually pretty. You know, they take a lot of health on you.
Yeah, they're tough, but they're pretty cool. These weird helicopter guys are really annoying too, just because their shot pattern is.
The helicopter guy, to your point, like it does get so funny where in story, so I was kind of talking this and, kind of got absent-minded and missed it, which is pretty par for the course for these.
Yeah.
But in Mega Man, the first one, the very first one, so this is the story throughout, is that Dr. Wily basically takes control of these robots. And the reason you fight, a common part of the Mega Man is you fight the robots once and then you fight them again. Is that Dr. Wily has stolen these robots and then is going to make them again. So you are the impetus in all of the Mega Man games is okay, that was really good advice, by the way. The jump, don't slide. The impetus in all the Mega Man games is basically you need to get to a factory to stop it from producing a bunch of evil robots. And then you're talking like these robots that, are these helicopter robots that are really, really hard, and there are these mechs that apparently don't need a little driver man. So in all of these, you kind of go, oh my god, I'm angry. I should have beaten this level a billion years ago. But anyway, In all of them, it seems like with even a little bit of knowledge,
Hey, thanks, El Mariachi. I don't know when you showed up.
Mariachi's here. Hey. So I decided to give Landon a head start. That's why I'm so far behind. It's not because he's doing better than me. I've actually done pretty good at the boss. I'm proud of that. I haven't really had any problem with any of the bosses thus far, so that's pretty good. And by the way, I was going to say, if you want to be moderator, if there's anything worth saying in the chat, repeating, because my keyboard is wonking out. My controller is working great. I haven't had it disconnect. I just got a wired one.
That's good.
But my keyboard decided to stop working. I'm guessing they're interfering with each other.
Yeah,
so
could be. Here's another one of those mechs we were talking about, and so this game I noticed in I think 4. I don't know, all the Mega Man games in classic Nintendo style, like if you go off screen and come back, the enemies respawn. That's super unforgiving in the past couple of Mega Man games, and this one is ridiculous. Like, because if you're fighting that guy and you step back a little bit to kill him and then move forward, he's there again. Like, you have to stay forward, like where he spawned, otherwise he'll show up. Then we have the disappearing blocks, which is in I think every Mega Man game since 2. I don't remember if the first one had.
Weren't there some in 1?
It may have. I don't remember.
That was just stupid. Whatever.
I'm not as good at these.
You're not as good at the blocks.
Yeah.
You should get better. That would be my advice.
Get better?
Get better at the blocks.
That's a crazy idea.
Should work on that before next time, huh?
Hey, T-Raf.
You should just start later, man.
Yeah. I don't think they're going to be around long. But, So, remember when we were playing Mega Man 1, or whichever one it was, and I talked about, because you asked me, like, what my, was it the most regrettable rental was, or something like that?
Or, like, I would, this sounds like a weird point, I would probably make the argument that in the Nintendo era...
Oh, what was that?
You were dying apparently. I would make the argument that in the Nintendo era, you would probably have to say buy over rent being a regret, because at least rental doesn't cost you that.
Yeah, it was $2.50 when I was a kid.
What? That's actually really cheap. But what about late fees?
What's that?
Late fees.
Why would you be late? I don't understand. What's a late fee?
What? For rentals?
I don't remember.
You don't remember late fees?
I don't remember.
You messing with me here?
No, I don't remember being late.
That was like a big part. Those were like prohibitively, like if you didn't realize you forgot to return a video game, you'd get charged like the price of the video game. And eventually they were nice and said, "Oh, don't worry about it. We'll just charge you full retail eventually." But yeah.
Yeah.
But okay, so regrettable rental, and I'm just making the argument you would probably have to argue regrettable purchase, because they were so expensive relatively.
They were so expensive, I never purchased any, so that's why it's only regrettable rentals. Yeah, because we had Mario and Duck Hunt, the game that came with the Nintendo, for like 5 years. Like,
did you know Duck Hunt came out before Mario? I know they were bundled together eventually.
I did not know that. No.
Yeah, continue.
Interesting. Anyway, and so there's this game called Metal Mech. That was a game I couldn't remember the name of, and it seems like it should be a
sounds so cool.
It does sound cool, and it seems cool, and I'll have to try it again at some point, because you walk around in a mech that looks like the mech in this game, and you can get out of it and go places, but there's no indication on what you're supposed to be doing in the game.
Are you sure you weren't just bad at it? That sounds awesome. You walk around.
I'm sure I was terrible at it. Sorry, I was reading El Mariachi's comment here. Yeah, So yeah, we were talking about Mega Man 5, and we covered the story, and there's not a lot new as far as like gameplay goes. We still have the charge, we have the slide. One thing they did fix that we've talked about in previous games is they did make a lot of improvements on the engine itself. So like the game like looks really nice. It's got lots of like a lot of sprites, frames of animation, and moving backgrounds, and parallax scrolling, and all kinds of cool stuff. A lot less slowdown, but it is still just like a Mega Man game. Like it's not that different from 4.
I mean, this one got more. I don't know. I think 4 is pretty good. This is about the same. I'd say 4 and 5 are. I would rate them about the same.
Yeah, I think, and I always thought this guy was really cool as a kid. I don't know why.
Which one is? Are you on a Dark 1 or Dark?
Yeah, this is Dark 1. He's just like this little tank guy. I guess because he's just so different from like the normal humanoid, cartoony robots.
Which we've been talking about, like. And
he's
actually,
he's gonna kill me here. How many lives do I have? Alright, I got 5 lives.
You should have a ton. Like towards the end of the game, just like things start spitting out lives like candy. Though I've been pretty unlucky in mine, where I'm getting up a bunch of lives. I was gonna ask.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but just as far as like being formulaic and just kind of like a repeat of previous games, that's one thing I kind of liked about him as a kid is you go to this Blockbuster or Showtime and there's like 5 Mega Man games you can choose from, and you haven't played them all and you don't know what the robots are gonna be, and then you get like past the robots and you get towards the end levels like this, and you just anything can happen. Like you don't like it's surprising, like as a kid anyway, and that's why it's cool. Like, wow, this is so different than what I've seen in other Mega Man games. And I don't know.
Oh, by the way, bit of knowledge. So he is actually this robot is called Eddie, but he is flip top Eddie. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, cause I remember
him as you called him Flip Top, and I was like, what his name is Eddie. So I guess you could argue maybe Eddie is his last name. His first name is Flip Top, last name Eddie.
I'm gonna use an energy tank because this guy's gonna kill me. Well, you know, I got 4 lives left. I'll give it one more shot because I'm not even using like.
Didn't you just use Wave? Wave makes quick work of that one, I thought.
Yeah, it does, but that's not what I'm doing.
Why not?
I don't know. I don't know why. Because you can almost beat this whole. That's one thing weird about 5 is you can almost beat the whole game, even as amateurs like us with just the Buster, because the charge is so powerful, and nothing is super weak against any of the powers that you get, which is kind of strange. Yeah, it's pretty easy that way. But
let's see what else. I had some other comments to say about things.
Interesting.
Good.
Interesting.
Yes.
Is true.
Interesting. Let's see. I'm trying. The one that I think did I say this one? I hate this level. This game is stupid. Nintendo is dumb. Life is meaningless. What?
I use
Are you kidding me?
So this level killed me.
Did you see how far I got and how far that
the
is
the
one
checkpoints
that
in this
I will
game
have
are
about Mega Man
super
is the checkpoints are ridiculously bad.
They
Whoever
are.
was in charge of checkpoint designs in Mega Man is horrible. And I would like to lodge a complaint. I should find a number at Capcom.
Yeah.
Just call them up or email them and just be like, hey, great games, pretty good. Whoever did checkpoint design's terrible.
Yeah, they're really bad at it in this then too. This level, the first time I tried getting through it, these train guys again making a little whistle sound. So again, like I like to think that the helmet guys at least are making their own decisions on what to do. And so like the Proto Man.
I think we have to agree because we've talked about this before. Sorry, we're on like the same page of like the helmet guys that are underwater and they have scuba, they have snorkels. And you go, that doesn't make. You don't need to. One, even if you needed to breathe underwater, you're a robot. You don't. But 2, a snorkel wouldn't do that. You'd need an oxygen tank. And at one point, though, they're awesome in Gravity or Starman's level where they're flying around and have little jetpacks with a space helmet.
With their little helmet, yeah.
I like to believe that like the helmet guys just are really into like cosplaying or costumes.
I think they are too, because then you get to this level. This is like one of the final levels, and they're like, all right, we need to protect this place, all right, let's get some of our best robots, all right. The helmet guys are like, do you mind if you care what kit we bring with us? They're like, no, that's fine. And so they're at like the staff meeting before Mega Man gets here.
You're getting cut off there and going back. What we bring? You soccer player here?
What?
You said kit we bring?
Yeah. That's what I said. I
doing
couldn't think
football
of anything.
there?
Look, I've been hanging out with too many soccer fans. I can't think of anything.
Apparently,
else
okay. Anyway,
couldn't think of any other word. But so they're sitting here at the staff meeting, before, like, getting ready. All right, where are we gonna be? Like on this level, Mega Man's on his way to the castle, and so everyone's there, and then these guys show up like in the train. They're like sitting there, just already ready to go because they decided that's their favorite weapon to fight Mega Man.
Well, I mean, to your point, so these robots, you know, in theory, so in Mega Man 1 and 3, doesn't line up this way, but you would make the argument that in theory the robots are practical based on Dr. Light. As in, Dr. Light designed these robots specifically to help and have specific purposes, and you kind of get there, like Gutsman, right, who is strong, okay, can lift heavy stuff, and then sure, fire and ice, you could see purposes for that, and even cut, you know, because got a cut thing. I'm doing a lot of work for the game here, but oh, what did you die?
Me?
Couldn't tell. There was like a grr sound there or something.
No, I'm just. That's how I agree with people.
Growl at them? Roy Kent? Oh yeah, I was gonna say you're into soccer. Have you watched Ted Lasso yet?
Yeah, unless there's a new season.
So you've watched season 1 and 2?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. We have tons to talk then. We're not going to be any more lulls if stuff goes low. I'll start bringing that up. But
I'm gonna also El Mariachi. I'm gonna make a video on how unrealistic these games are. I've got a whole. I'm gonna have a whole documentary series.
Is that the secret project?
It's secret project number 2.
What's secret project number 1 though?
I can't tell you. It's a secret.
Oh, El Mariachi already told. It was really cool. We wanted to hear your input on our thoughts on it. El Mariachi said it sounded cool. I did too. So yeah, what do you think? Agree or disagree?
You can't. You're not allowed to talk about my well-advertised super secret project. This is the part. I died so many times trying to get past this. This feels
right. This feels classic Landon and Dre playing Mega Man, by the way, me just getting stuck on a level. Okay, and so what part are you dying on? Like you were saying, that part that gets you stuck?
Well, I'm pretty good at it now.
Oh, yeah.
But I've probably died 20 times there.
Oh, which one?
Proto Man's level, I don't know if you saw it.
Which one? There's 4.
Those conveyor belts, it's the...
Oh, those are
level
rough.
2. Yeah, because you have
and
to...
it's not super easy to, like, use a jet or even an arrow in that stage because they're, like, the spikes and stuff. Yeah, it's a tough part.
Yeah, so I have to use, like, that Starman shield and try not to...
Let me ask you this. Do you use Starman on the Wily press or do you just use the Buster?
The Wily press.
The first Wily boss that, like, tries to stomp down on you.
I just used the Buster.
It's not bad.
I didn't know the Star...
In theory, Star is the best for it, but I messed up. When I was doing my practice playthrough, I messed up and it turned... You know, what you can do, you can get 1 or 2 M's, but if you just save your M until after you defeat most of the robot bosses, you can just be set for the end of Wily. Right? You can have a beat, you can have a Starman, and you can have the arrows because that's the 3 you need. And I used it early, but then so I didn't have. I meant to wait until after Starman, but I used it early to see to make sure it recharged beat, and it does, which is good news. So I just tried it with the Buster, and it's like actually, yeah, it's one of the easier. The Wily press. Wily is actually pretty easy on this game.
He is compared to some of the other games. This area I'm at now, is there something I'm missing here? Is there a secret here I don't know about? Because this looks really suspicious. Like there's this whole thing to the left here that I can't get to as far as I know.
Probably, I don't know. I haven't looked it up. I should probably right? I can look up the Nintendo Power on it. Like the entire archive of Nintendo Power is online, which is kind of cool. It used
Alright, yeah,
to be
thanks for stopping by, guys. I'll talk to you later. I'll let you know. I'll let you know when I drop my my documentary on how unrealistic Mega Man is.
So they're gone now. So what's the secret project?
Can't tell you of all people.
Why not?
I don't know.
That's fine.
That was kind of mean. I take that back. Yeah.
What did you think of Ted Lasso?
I liked it a lot. I'm looking forward to NES.
If it ever comes out.
What's the story with that? Because I watched it like a year ago.
Yeah, it's in production and it's taken longer, and I guess... did you see that? See that? Got it. Got the V.
Nice.
I almost have a bird. I just need to get a napalm. What?
Alright. Darkman number 2. I wonder why these things are called Darkman 2. Like, if anything, they should be Robot Man. Because they look more like robots than anything else.
No. No.
What?
No.
They don't look like robots to you?
I don't know where this is going, but no.
I can never remember what weapon to use against any of these guys.
Okay, so which one you on? This I can actually help with.
Is it napalm?
Okay, so if you're on the freeze raise one, yeah, what you should do is you should do napalm.
Oh no, he's not freezing. He's just walking back and forth. Is he...
Crystal is good on that one.
That's what I thought. I tried using... It didn't look like it was doing much. Or maybe because it doesn't care about his barrier.
Oh, I think actually, if you're on the very last one, if you're on 4, what the recommendation there is just go ahead and use beat.
No, yeah, I do know that for the last one. No, this is just number 2. But
number 2?
I got him, yeah.
Gyro. Oh wait, no. Darkman
really?
2 is napalm. Darkman 1 is water. Darkman 2 is napalm. Darkman 3 is gyro. Then charge. Darkman 4 is beat.
I'm impressed. Yeah, like the robot masters for some reason I can
You're
always
impressed
remember.
that I could read the notes.
Oh, I'm impressed.
I didn't have it in my brain. What do you?
Like, we're taking notes. This is another pretty nice looking background. It's pretty good. Got more of these helicopter guys, which are pretty tough.
So I'm going to make an argument here. So I blamed
these helicopter guys.
I blamed the controller impasse, but I'm actually going to argue that the Switch, like handling the lag, has made it a little harder for me.
Oh, really?
Admittedly, that's not why I died on those spikes 20 times in a row, which had nothing to do with that. But like on this last boss, like he was just a little slower. There was like a little lag, which made like some of the shots harder, but still not very hard.
Yeah, I would believe it. Anything that messes with the timing, that matters, especially in a Mega Man game, where like you're doing all these pixel perfect jumps, right? It's like one of the original like influences, I think, for like what do they call them? Precision platformers. Things like.
Is that what those are called officially?
I think so. Like I think there's.
Hey, remember like an hour ago when you were talking about those trees? Those are cool trees.
Aren't they cool trees?
Yeah, those are cool
they
trees.
look nice, don't they?
Yeah.
But yeah, games like Super Meat Boy and Celeste.
Have you seen Indie Game the movie?
Yeah.
Cool. Good.
Awesome.
Good movie, right?
Almost just off the edge.
Do you feel like, okay, so we're talking like these hack guys, right? And they just kind of vary. Do you imagine like the one with like the turret that's like super powerful versus like the train where they die in one hit? Like they showed up to the same meeting.
Right.
Like, all right, well, Mega Man's coming. We got to be prepped. And this guy's like, all right, well, I've got this automated turret with extra stuff and it's super hard and he's got to do a charge blast to get by it. What'd you do? And he's like,
toot toot.
I got a train that makes a toot toot noise. Like, what happens if you get shot while you're doing that? He's like, oh, you just die.
Yeah,
He's like, that's a horrible design. What were you thinking? He's like, shut up, turret guy.
Like, where can you even drive a train? They don't even go where you want them to. They go.
To your point, what I think happened there, which makes a lot of sense, is just like loyalty. Because like we kind of talked that they team up and they're like, all right, okay. So he's like, okay, we're gonna be helping out the guy in space, and he's like, cool. So our plan is, we're gonna make these helmet spacesuit. Like cool costume. Like I said, I want to stress, I think the agreement should be that they understand that these are costumes. And that it's not that they're stupid and like They're like, you can't breathe underwater. It's like, yeah, they're like, we know it's a costume. We're robots. We're having fun.
Yeah, I
just imagine,
agree.
like, the train guys, it's like, okay, well, you're teamed with train guy. And they're like, why is there a robot with a train? They're like,
why is he a train?
They're like, we've already had this talk. You're with train guy. And they're like, all right, fine. Guess our costume will be train. We're not even going to give it extra armor.
But I get a train power wheel.
Yeah. Why isn't he called Train Man?
I don't know, like... No, and he is, like, a pretty tough boss, right? Like, he's pretty good as far as the Robot Masters go.
Yeah, I guess
just
people didn't think about that. Like, how are you going to take out Mega Man? He's like, well, I'm Gyro Man, Gyro Man. I throw a spinning blade. Like, what about you? Like, I run him over with a train.
Like, that's a good plan.
That's pretty simple. Well, okay, so this actually comes up on the Jeff May Punch-Out podcast releasing this Thursday.
Okay.
Yeah, guy, you gotta promote. You gotta cross-promote, dude.
No, of course, yeah. No, I'm all for it.
And subscribe and hit that like button or
I forgot to do any of that. No,
we have sold 0 shirts this time, dude.
What did you say is good for the third guy?
Third guy is the gyro, the spinning one, and then Ideal World. If you want to perfectly plan it, you throw gyros at him, and then when he's about to hit you, when he flashes, you change to charge, and you actually do a kick. And the reason that's beneficial is you are invulnerable even when frozen in the kick, and there's also a possibility he'll run into you while you're in kick motion. You get an extra attack.
Oh, I can't pause while I'm frozen, though.
Yes, you do it before.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I assume that's implicit.
Don't wait till I thought maybe it would unfreeze me.
Mr. I beat everything with a buster is like, wait, I can't pull it. It's like, yeah, that's how the game works.
That's the wrong weapon. Oh,
okay.
That was dumb.
Right.
Is Gyro better than just the charged up buster for this guy though? I mean,
know,
you can hit him when he's like in the air, I guess. One thing about this game is they do like your charge goes away when you get hit, like, and that's
pretty. Yeah. Oh, spikes. Right, do you want to give any hints on your secret project?
Do I want to give any hints?
Yes.
Let me think about that.
Does it start with the letter A?
Perhaps.
That was not the answer I expected here. Okay. How certain are you that it does or does not start with the letter A?
This is also like a really unique part of the game, and I did get here when I was a kid, and I remember, and when they do things like this in games where it's just suddenly totally different and it seems dangerous.
So which are you? Are you talking Dark 4?
Yeah.
You got all the way to Dark 4 as a kid on this game.
I got.
Well, also, I mean, what, 92? You'd have been what, 11, 12?
11, yeah. 11, 12.
Okay, so I mean, it's
10 or 11. Yeah.
I mean, there's a reason you're a little better at me in these games is you are older. Just as an FYI.
That's true. I am the older kid. So
yeah, I mean.
But like this is a pretty interesting thing that's happening here. Just moving the whole level, and it does feel like you're getting somewhere in the game, like you're getting really far. And yeah, I got to Dr. Wily, and that was what's funny. Like I rented these games, I got to Dr. Wily,
you got to
and
Dr.
every
Wily
single one of them.
Beat.
But I never beat any of the games. But I could get to Dr. Wily and all.
To Dr. Wily 3 on this game without beat. That would make a lot of sense. Did you get all the way to 3 without beat? Because the first one's pretty beatable. The first one's beatable with just with like very bit of simple logic, right? The The jump up, the just jump to the left, jump to the right, that. And the number 2, if you hit him 7 times at the arrow, he goes down. So I could buy you getting. Now the third one is where you really do need beat though. So, did you know if you beat the first 2 as a kid?
I got to this point. Like, no, wait, what do you mean the first 2? Like,
so there are 3 Wileys.
Oh, games you mean, or?
There are 3 versions of Wily, right? That you have to beat.
Oh, yeah. I don't remember how far I got into Wily. Like, I don't think I got to his final stage. I just remember getting to him.
That's what I'm asking. I was wondering which, because I was going to say I could buy not beating, like that was me on Mega Man 2. I got all the way to the final Wily and couldn't beat the alien, which is embarrassing in height. Like in Legend of Zelda 2 and Mega Man 2, I got to the very end and could never beat it. And then as an adult, when you find out in Legend of Zelda, you just stab and hit it. And then as an adult, when you find out that Dr. Wily as an alien just goes in a figure 8, you're like, oh, those are both trivial. It's kind of frustrating, but is what it is.
But you have to notice these things or be told these things, like because I was able to beat him because you told me that, right? Like, so I went into it knowing to do that.
Fair, or you could have gone to the internet, which has the information too.
But at the time I didn't.
The internet was down.
The internet was down. But no, like I remember getting here as a kid. I remember getting to Dr. Wily. Like it's possible in this game I didn't get further than this. Maybe I didn't get to Dr. Wily in this game. I don't know. I do remember getting to this part of the castle, though.
Can we agree that Rush Coil, instead of being a spring and instead being a thing that springs up and you have to jump off of, is worse?
I was actually going to bring that up earlier, and I 100% agree. I like the
And you
Rush.
Didn't.
I meant to a few times.
We could have talked about that for 3 hours. I hate that.
But we're like all over the place with our conversation, so it's hard to get back to things, right? Otherwise,
I should give you a script at the podcast.
I need a script. Yeah,
That's the worst idea. That's not how you twitch. I mean, like, the thing is, twitching is arbitrary on like if it gains any popularity, and not to mention that one kind of key component if you want to do things right is regularity. Once every 2 weeks is not gonna cut it.
Yeah, I use Gyro Man.
I'm enjoying
this, by the way.
This is fun. It's a fun excuse to hang out with a friend.
This is super fun. I'm enjoying this a lot too.
I like being an adult. So like, as an adult with kids, both kid. He's got enough energy to be 2 kids. Jeez. As an adult with kid, I have Monday night chess lesson and Tuesday night either podcast or Nintendo. Because I am a grown-up.
I'm gonna go ahead and go inside this door. I've been waiting out here just because like there's some story that happens here.
Okay.
So like we walk in. Oh no, it's Proto Man.
Oh, I've been waiting for this. Sorry. I actually have to watch you do this.
And then I don't know what's happening here. Like one shot almost kills me.
You're almost dead. What's happening?
Then the correct in-tune Proto Man shows up. Does something. He gives me this L. I don't know why it's not an E. And now I do beat, which beat is awesome. Like this is. Whoops! I'm already gonna mess it up.
Are you gonna refill your life? Oh, because you're down to 1. Oh, I'm in the past now. I'm watching you in fake real time.
Fake real time. It happens.
Yep.
And there is slowdown on this, which is kind of curious why. I'm gonna go ahead and use an E-tank because.
How many you got?
I've got 6, so I got plenty, but I don't want this to be a dumb time to die. Like I don't know how much damage this guy actually does. But beat is amazing.
Can't beat beat.
Can't beat Pete. You can make him dance by doing this.
Oh, what? You can? Oh. Okay, so I think Dr. Wily's going to show up and is like, it's just so funny that, it's not that from game 1, he is the villain.
Right, and this is my favorite part, right? Because I managed to frame Proto Man from my crimes. Like, he's just out here to do crime. Like, we don't even know what that crime is, but, like, that's his driving force. That's his his story. That's his goal. Like, he wants to do crime. So
Although I've kind of argued and brought up before that in Super Mario Brothers 3, that is embarrassing. That's why this version of Rush is the worst. In Super Mario Brothers 3, a not implausible theory is that it's a stage. It's a play. And it's because a bunch of the levels have designs that make it look as though, you know, it's a stage construction.
Right.
And before the game even starts, there's a curtain that goes up.
Right.
And so when we're asking our stupid, why are there so many castles and whatever, it's like, well, there aren't. A stage production made it, and this is a play, and they're all friends. And, you know, when you start looking at all the different games, you know, the Mario Karts and the Mario Tennises and the Mario Parties and the... I mean, that should be their giveaway. It's like they all party together. Like, wait, what?
Right.
I thought you were mortal enemies. Like, yeah, you got a party. So when you start getting to all the different Marios, the question being, hey, maybe this isn't real. This is just, you know, they're like a troupe, a stage troupe that, you know, works together. And I could buy something with like Mega Man where Wily and Light aren't enemies and this isn't even real. Like, it could be, I could 100% buy it's, you know, like just a game, you know, we're playing video games on Tuesday with each other. I could buy that like Light and Wily are like, all right, next year we're going to have a contest to see whose robot can win. You got to do something clever.
Right, yeah. And that would explain some of the ridiculous designs too, right?
Yeah, he's like, oh yeah, you made what? He's like, you know,
Top Man.
Top Man is stupid like that. Okay, it's hard. I mean, if I don't even have them written down, so I'm not even prepped for this. But like, we've been through 5. Let's do power rankings. Top 3, and that no rhyme or reason, right? That you don't have to justify because you can incorrectly like stupid Boomerang Man if you would like, which
clearly number 1.
That was his Japanese name, by the way. They changed it in the U.S. to Quick, but in Japan he was Stupid Boomerang Guy.
That doesn't sound right to me.
Yeah, he was Stupid Boomerang Guy nobody likes.
Of all the things you've said that I don't believe, this is the one I don't believe the most.
Really? I'm just going to use an E-Tank.
All right. So go on with what you're...
Yeah, your power ranking. So best 3 robots, worst 3 robots.
So I'm a little biased, like especially towards like Quickman because of Mega Man 3. Even though Quickman is from Mega Man 2, when they came back in Mega Man 3, they were so overpowered. And like Mega Man or like Quickman, it's like almost impossible to beat without using a V-Tank. Right.
Okay, give it to you.
I'll have to think about that because there are a lot of robots here with the toughest. When I was a kid, I always thought of Gemini Man as being like one of the stronger ones, but I don't know if that's true. Like, oh, and then they brought this chicken guy back. They're like, all right, let's get some turrets in here, crushing ceiling, and do we have any more of those chicken robots in the warehouse? Let's bring those. Let's use up some of those here.
Well, they're not on a train right now, so it doesn't make a lot of sense.
Maybe this is where they were headed. Maybe they were born in the sky and then they take the train. But
okay, I'm actually gonna let's take a look. I am significantly behind. I'm not worried. Okay, this part isn't hard. So, how far are you close to Wily?
Not too far. I don't think. I don't know. This is his first stage of Wily's castle. I just died. So. How are you on time?
Oh, I got time. But now I'm cheating and just going back in time. So let's see. So at this point, I'll be the man in the van asking questions and stuff. Megnab bosses. That didn't even make any sense.
Don't know what you mean by that.
I typoed Mega Man and typed Megnab.
Oh.
Okay, so let's I'll ask best and worst. I'll ask best 2 and worst 2 from 1. I'll do through it and we can do like a power ranking. And so then, yeah, let's see. I'm gonna see if unplugging my controller gives me back control of my keyboard.
feel like there must be a way to like set up. I mean, it wouldn't work across games, I guess, but there must be a way to set up having the robots fight each other. Do a null hack or something.
They have some of that actually. If you're using the same thing I am, I'm like, oh, actually, I don't know if you are. I'm using like the Mega Man 6, and there's like challenges or stuff in there.
Really?
Yeah. Hour and 40, not bad, man. Okay, all right. So, one boss. So I'm boring. I apologize, but I'm just going to take the L. Yeah. By the way, congratulations are in order.
Oh, thank you.
You have won the Mega Man challenge. So I've won the. We on the Punch Out podcast, we actually talked this about like how weird it is that Punch Out got one game compared to so many other series, you know,
that
Mega Man.
It did get Super Punch Out on the Super Nintendo, but that was much later.
Now, here's what's interesting. Super Punch Out on the Super Nintendo, that was actually an amalgamation of the arcade that it was based on to start.
You know, that doesn't surprise me after, like, just looking at Punch Out a little bit before that stream and kind of you talking about it, like, I can see that. Because it did have, like, all the same boxers, right?
Mm-hmm. Alright. Ooh, nice. Where are you at?
I don't even remember who was fighting here. Oh, yeah, this thing. This is another one where there's, I don't know, like, the first time I fought him, he, like, really kicked my butt. But he's kind of got better. But again, like, the just
okay, this one is Crystal, and this one's actually not that hard. You're using just your plain Buster. Like, yeah, the boring one is you can use your Buster, and then you switch to Crystal at the top, and you can even get, like, 1 or 2 hits in.
Okay.
But this pattern is probably sufficient, what you're doing.
Yeah, it's worked out best for me, because you hit that second one, and you can start charging. And you get hit like that sometimes, and you lose your charge, but...
Okay, let's do this. Mega Man 1. We're going to do top 2, bottom 2. So we've got Bomb Man, Fireman, Iceman, Elecman, Cutman, and Gutsman.
I almost feel like I need to replay Mega Man 1 then. For some reason, I know that wasn't that long ago, but it almost feels like it was. I don't know, Cutman I feel like is the most memorable, just because he's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, the thing on his head. I'm doing number 1 Elec, number 2 Cut, by the way, for my top 2.
I was thinking Elec. Like
Elec, especially with just the hack, is so cool.
Right, yeah. Oh, yeah, right. He's pretty OP, actually, now that you mention it. So he's probably number 1. And then,
well, I was going to say, it doesn't have to be best. It can be favorite or whatever, so...
Yeah. Yeah, I might do the same, actually.
Elec Cut?
Cool. Yeah.
Alright. We'll winnow this down. So, worst... Let's just do worst 1 unless you really... I'm going to say best, but then I'm going to say you're allowed to have a tie for first in any of the games. So we'll get through 5 pretty quick, because, yeah, you're almost through the game. Alright, so Mega Man 1, worst 1. I got my answer.
Probably Gutsman.
Yes. Yep. Guts is just stupid.
Oh, how did I fall there? I don't think I've ever died on this either. Where's my Rush Marine, right? That super useful...
Yeah, Rush Marine. That should be
the one time I need him, he's not here. Yeah, and Gutsman's level was just horrible. And then Hardman in 3? Basically had Gutsman's level slightly better, but is kind of reused. And then Stone Man has, like, what Gutsman level should look like.
I sense we're going to have some... So, like I said, so for Mega Man, what I'm actually going to cheat now is I'm going to do for Mega Man 2, favorite, best and worst, but you are allowed a tie. So if you have, like, 2 that you really hate or 2 that you really love.
Okay.
Okay, so we got Metal Man, Airman, Flash Man, Woodman, Quick Man, Crash Man, Bubble Man, Heat. Best and worst.
The best. I gotta go with Quick Man and Metal Man. Like those are,
So,
because they're so awesome, and those
so
are
you're tying. Nice, not bad.
And to be honest, those are like the ones I'm most nostalgic about for whatever reason. Like as a kid, those are the ones that just seemed really cool to me. I guess I don't know.
All right, least favorite. You are allowed to tie.
Bubble Man. Sorry, who else was?
That's not bad. Bubble, Air, Heat, Crash.
Crash always seemed like really tough to me. Like he seemed like he's kind of like Gemini Man in like my memory. For like whatever reason, he seemed like one of the tougher bosses, or like.
And he just jumps straight into the air and dies like against air. Like.
Yeah, I know he's not actually very good, but like.
But you ready for this? You ready for mine?
Yeah.
Okay, so who is your least favorite? Do you want to stick with Bubble or change out?
Bubble Man. Yeah.
Okay. Mine, Quick. Screw that guy. You heard me.
Fighting words.
Boomerangs. In anything, boomerangs are the stupidest.
They're the awesome. What are you talking about? They're the coolest weapon in any game. Like, doesn't Zelda's got them, right? Like the boomerang.
Zelda does have a boomerang, but
yeah, it's awesome.
But as soon as you get the hook shot, the boomerang's obsolete and stupid. All right, Mega Man 3. We got Magnet Man, Hard Man, Top Man, Shadow Man, Spark Man, Snake Man, Gemini Man, and Needle Man. This is tough because I think they're all stupid, but I don't hate them. As weird as that sounds.
I don't think I hate any of them either. Like, Needle Man is pretty awesome just because he's probably the hardest boss. Like,
we can hear you. You're not going to be on camera though. What's up? Yeah, fine. If you hear some thumping in the background, Karen's on the treadmill.
Oh, hello, Karen.
The next one. She can't hear you.
Oh, well, tell her hi.
Maybe. All right.
Oh. Wow.
I don't know.
Harsh.
I will. That's terrible. I kind of have to. This is rough. He's not gonna win anything, but I think I gotta go Snake Man as my top.
I always liked Snake Man. Like, I always thought snakes are cool, and Snake Man was.
It's just like a cool design, and like
his levels pretty cool.
Levels cool. Reminds me of like in what you call. Reminds me a heck of a lot of G.I. Joe and He-Man. Like just he's cool.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna agree with you unless you have a difference. Like I don't hate anybody specifically in this game, which is weird.
Right.
Like they're not great, but none of them are terrible.
I really hate this boss, by the way. Like, I don't have a good strategy for beating him other than just take a bunch of damage and...
Which one?
Hang on, I gotta use an E-Tank. Because he's just kind of obnoxious to fight.
Let's see, I'm watching you, so let's see, but I'm in the past.
You should see him by now, I think. This flying guy where the sides open up.
Oh yeah, he's terrible. You're supposed to use Gyro, though. Gyro. Euro. Yep. You can just hit him straight.
Well, I didn't. Use an E-Tank instead.
Okay. Alright, Robot Masters in Mega Man 4. We have Bright Man, Toad Man, Drill Man, Pharaoh Man, Ring Man, Dust Man, Dive Man, Skull Man. I think I got my answers. I don't think I hate anybody on this game. I feel really bad.
Yeah, I don't know if I hate any of them either. Like, I always thought Ring Man was really interesting. Like, his maybe design of himself isn't that cool, but I don't know, like, his weapon was always a little bit mysterious to me. Like, what is the ring? Like, why? And he was...
It's like a spirit that comes out of a television.
Yeah.
And kill you or something.
Ring Man. Like, wow. Dark. But,
I'm going Skullman. I just like the design.
Skullman is cool. Skullman has the coolest music.
And I've mentioned this before. I really like his Levels skin.
Yeah, he's like Snake Man. They knew what they wanted.
Alright, well now we're on to Mega Man 5. See if we have anybody we don't. I don't know. Do I not like anybody on this one?
See, all the bosses, to be honest, are pretty easy in this game. I feel like the levels are maybe harder, but the bosses...
I guess I should have stressed, like, when I say don't like you can use any criteria you want.
Of course,
I don't dislike anybody.
Yeah, there's none of them I think are, like, really stupid. Starman's kind of lame, but...
I think my favorite is Stone Man.
Oh, really?
Actually, it was some of the stuff you were talking about earlier, where, like, kind of the weird design, like the recombobulate, discombobulate. I just think that's kind of cool.
He is pretty different, like, he's a unique... So that would make sense, I guess, like, you'd either...
I think Gravity Man's got a really clever stage, but, like, as a boss, there's nothing really that exciting about him or interesting. Or design. Alright,
to be honest, I think Charge Man is pretty cool, just because he is, like, kind of like this, oh, we're gonna make a choo-choo train for a boss, you know? But then he's, like... He's pretty badass, right? Like, he's kind of cool, and he's, like, angry, and he's pretty tough.
So do you want to hear something mean for the... Okay, so do you have any not favorites?
I don't know, like you said, like, they're all kind of interesting in this game. None of them are really that hateable, like Top Man or something stupid like that. Gyro Man might be the least cool, and Starman, but I don't know.
Gyro's pretty interesting, but I don't even hate that.
He's got a cool weapon. His stage is kind of annoying, but not too bad.
Alright, so bottom three. We only have 3 to go for the bottom 3, so I love this. So I'm just going to put Quick at number 3, because I know you're not going to vote lower. So between Guts and Bubble, who would you say? I think Guts is the worst. We both voted Guts.
Yeah.
So power rankings. Worst 3 robots as voted on by a tribunal of 2. Guts Man, Bubble Man, Quick Man. Alright, in terms of robots we both voted on for good. So by the way, Quick has no hope of making the top 3. We've got Elec, Cut, Metal, and Snake.
Sorry, I was changing words. What was, why'd you shoot me twice?
Man, Cut Man, Metal Man, Snake Man.
For...
That we both, for those are the 3, like, basically, actually, this is the easiest. Which one should get cut? And if it's Cut Man, that'll just be funny for our top 3, because those are the 4 that we both voted on.
For the top 3, we have, Cut Man, Elec Man, and Metal Man?
Elec Man, Cut Man, Metal Man, Snake Man.
And Snake Man.
I think I cut Elec Man. I don't know.
I was gonna say the same thing, because his weapon is really powerful, but I don't remember that much about him or his level, to be honest. Like Sparkman, I remember, I think Sparkman had a really cool level. But I don't remember what Elec Man's level was like. I'd have to, like I said, it's been a while.
This is tough, man. This is really hard to decide. Number 1. Cut, Metal, and Snake. This is a tough one. They're all worthy candidates.
They're all pretty good. I would, if we're doing the process of elimination, I would probably vote Cut Man off next.
So Cut Man number 3? Yeah, I'm okay with that. Okay, agreed. Alright, Metal versus Snake.
That's a good final 2, to be honest.
I'm putting Snake on top for me, and so, I mean, I can... If we want to argue, if you think Metal over Snake...
I was gonna say maybe Metal on top, just, it may just have to be a tie, I don't know. Metal Man's...
Well, I'll tell you what, here's the good news. You get to throw your weight around. As winner of the Mega Man competition, you are the tiebreaker. So Metal Man, Snake Man, and Cut Man are the 3 top power rankings through 5. Guts, Bubble, and Quick are the worst. And here's the good news. Here's what you just have to think of. You just have to find 1 in 6 that you don't like. So maybe we'll revisit this. All right, you've got to be pretty close, right?
Yeah, I'm just finishing off the robots, and then I'll go to Wily.
Nice. All right. Well, congrats on that. It's kind of...
This is just the other game where you have to refight all the Robot Masters again.
Well, in some ways, I mean, that's nice, right? Like, we talked really early on in the show about just how kind of hodgepodge and thrown together and done on tight deadlines. Mega Man 2 and Mega Man 3 were just notoriously rushed and had corners cut. And I mean, that's what's amazing about Mega Man 2 in hindsight is that they one complaint that they had was Metal Man was overpowered. And they kind of said, we just made sure stuff worked, right? From a QA perspective. They just made, you're pretty good at that. Should have been watching longer. But from a QA perspective, they kind of just were like, well,
I'm out of ammo.
Does the stuff work? I mean, you should be fine though, right? With what you call.
Yeah. But yeah, like we've been saying, this one's surprisingly easy to just kill them with the regular weapon.
I would say I mean, I don't get it from a story perspective why they had to do the Proto, no, it's Wily crap. This one just seemed a little long in the tooth. I could give you one. I could give you beating those first 4 bosses on Proto, going straight to Wily. Or maybe 3 of those 4 dark, and then these. But it's just it's long. Like, because what Mega Man, yeah, like the boss phase is just getting longer and longer as the game goes on. It's just kind of.
Yeah, I feel like it, and maybe it's just practice playing the games that makes the difference. But like, I feel like this game was actually like start to finish the shortest. It takes me the longest because I didn't practice it as much. But like, as far as my first playthrough, this one probably took me longer than 4, actually, to be honest.
It was
because I got kind of stuck on Proto Man's Castle.
It's easier. I would say it's easier than 4. This is probably the easiest of them.
I think it's definitely the easiest, because especially the Robot Masters, like, it's pretty easy, which is funny because I remember this being a hard game as a kid, like, even among Mega Man games.
But I mean, I think part of that to you're kind of mentioning. This is with like a lot of old games, and yeah, you should proceed and win for sure.
And this is where I want to use the M, right? Like, because trying to.
I usually wait. I would wait. You haven't used Star Crash yet, have you?
No.
I would wait. I would use the M after Star Crash.
Okay, right? Yeah, that's right. Because I can use it while I'm in here. Yeah, because this is. What was your strategy for this?
I just used the Buster because I was out of Star Crash, but in theory, you want to use Star Crash.
Because I just use the Buster and I just jump over these spikes back and forth. Because I can't figure out any.
Remember earlier when you talked about how unforgiving it is if you go back and then forward? I just showed it because yeah, the power ranking was fun. I decided that was more interesting than playing, but now
that was pretty fun. We're gonna have to do that again when we get to 6, but I'm all for that.
I'm gonna at least try not. I mean, the good news is thanks to 2, I'm not gonna get shut out. But man, like for 6, I'll try and see. This was closer. I mean, I think obviously the stupid spikes were annoying.
Yeah, that's the thing about these games is like sometimes you just have like a bad run or just like the weirdest things can just they kill you instantly, and then you have to start a level over, or it just becomes a time sink. Also, this boss fight is a little annoying because the camera's not going down. The level is going up.
Yeah, this is one's really weird because you think when he lands that you should jump, and you're not wrong to, but
your jump will be short because the ground is going up, just making it look like the camera's going down.
Yeah, on Parallax, because we kind of mentioned in Mega Man 2 and 3, they had tricks to do this. And this one, it's just like legit, the stuff's all moving, which is really cool.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting.
I wonder, do you know if the cartridge itself had any, memory or whatever? Because I think that would be the one potential that could make life easier, is if, like, conductors or whatever, chips or whatever on the cartridge itself. But certainly the Nintendo wasn't going to get...
Well, so there's an interesting point about that, because we were talking about like the slowdown on 3, and there have been ROM hacks that take the original assembly and they fix it, and it fixes the slowdown.
And I said, I think the Switch does that, because the Switch, when I played on the Switch, there was less lag, and now that I'm playing on the Steam version, there is just lag.
And it could be just the way it's being emulated, but these ROM hacks will like make it run faster on original hardware, and they do that just by optimizing how they're accessing memory, and just kind of whatever other coding optimizations are out there. The catch was, at least on the YouTube channel I was watching, was the Behind the Code on Mega Man, is these ROM hacks that fix this stuff actually made the code like twice as big. So it's very possible and likely that these later games like 5 do have bigger cartridges where they could just have more code to like do the optimizations they wanted to, or like the lessons learned, because this is also like the 90s. The Nintendo's getting pretty old at this point. Like Capcom especially has quite a bit of practice with it. They know what they're doing with it if they can just have the funding or whatever, like the resources to actually like put into optimizing and making the game they want.
Here, like, there shouldn't be a level. At this point, you should just be like, you shouldn't be going through a level to fight Wily. You should just fight.
That's kind of true, yeah.
And they should just like give you an M tank or an E tank or something. I don't know.
Oops, kind of forgot about this guy.
And I mean, for what it's worth, I remember that was a complaint in Mega Man 1, which was the
S arrow, which like works against this guy, which you didn't even know was a weapon until now. And sometimes
of course it was a weapon. It's an arrow. What did you think it was?
Ride it into his face. It's a skateboard. What are you talking about?
Well, it's both.
It is.
Is it a weapon? Is it a skateboard?
And here
it's
is
both. Introducing the Mega Man S arrow.
You get dancing beat. Oh, crap, I'm gonna die.
Well, do you have an E tank?
I got plenty. I'm not gonna die.
Then use an E tank.
I got an M tank even.
Got an M tank. You got an E tank. You don't have an L tank though.
I don't have an L tank. Whatever the point of that was. Like it's like an E tank.
Well, he's Proto Man, so like L would be before M.
I'll take it. Alright. Yeah, you can make beat dance just by going back and forth.
Oh, this is nice. Yes, this has been fun to watch.
Come on, beat. Go do your thing.
It is kind of annoying that you have to have proximity to Wily for beat to work. But there is no reason for you not to, with what you have 4 E tanks, like, losing here would be...
That'd be crazy.
Like, I think I'd have to quit the show.
And, like, never talk to me again. Like, let's
well,
erase all evidence.
Be like, hey, do you want to Twitch? I'll be like, no.
We can't do that.
Hey, so does your secret project start with B?
Perhaps.
Any hints you want to go on at all? I'm definitely excited to hear you.
So I'm going to keep just talking about having a secret project, and I'm hoping to reveal it by the end of the year. Yeah. That's...
Hey, we can start discussing, because I mean, in theory, I hope, let me do some research really quick here. So obviously, we want to finish out the Mega Man series. We've now gone through 2. We've done the Punch-Out series and the Mega Man series. So I am King of Punch-Out, you are King of Mega Man.
I'm going to go ahead and use the M tank just so all of our viewers, of which there are 0, can see what it does, because it's just kind of fun to use. It refills everything. And you get to sit here listening to this amazing sound.
We've gone about 2 hours. This gets interesting. I don't know if it's... Maybe I'll actually, for 6, just for fun, actually try and learn, like, zips and stuff. Mega Man 6 speedrun is 30 some odd minutes.
Okay.
Let me see. Zipless speedrun Mega Man.
I like how Beat knows where he's going to teleport to sometimes. So, alright, so I beat him. We're at the end here, and this is where the ending, again, gets really crazy. And I've got a couple comments here.
Okay, I want to hear them. Let's go.
Alright, so we're chasing Dr. Wily. Makes sense, right? Mega Man's actually not very fast. Dr. Light is up there, he's begging forgiveness. Look at this jump Mega Man does. Why can he suddenly, like, fly up there and pull him out of this cage? And then this makes no sense at all. He catches the entire castle. One tiny touch of any moving ceiling in all previous games kills him instantly, and suddenly he's strong enough to hold up the entire planet.
I'd really like to say something sardonic or disagree with you, but you are 100% correct. By the rules of the universe.
Right? And
so
then Proto Man like slinks away in the corner here, like, well, why
So again, do you want to
Makes
hear
sense.
I'm going to make my stupid theory go even further, and I think I'll agree with it more. Like basically, Mega Man versus Dr. Light is just like Dr. Wily versus Mega Man and Dr. Light. Dr. Wily is just an elaborate escape room creator.
Maybe.
So yeah, it's like
so one other point while it's on here. Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
They're introducing the robots. They always have to introduce something confusing. Now they're DWN number 35. What does DWN mean?
Dr. Wily number?
Maybe is he really number 36? I mean, that's a really good guess actually. That might be it. But
I mean, like, don't forget there are those weird ones. Like
but Dr.
the
Wily
devil robot.
number 37. Why would N be twice?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I have no idea what that means. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, that's good. But yeah, basically, like, what if this is just an escape room?
And part of the challenge is holding up the entire castle.
Well, no, it's fake, right? That's what I'm saying.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, I know what I'm doing. So here's what happened. I probably just activated some shortcut. What? You are not useful, Mega Man fandom, if you don't tell me why. Why does Mega Man use DWN abbreviation?
Yeah, what does that mean?
Yeah, what does this mean?
In Dr. Wily number... That's a really good guess. That's, makes most sense so far.
Okay. Come. Why? No. So someone made like a meme of something not safe for work. That's not helpful.
Yeah, that's not
All right, well,
help.
good work. I was gonna say let's we don't have to figure out here, but I think one of the suggestions I had was maybe doing like I don't know, it's hard to say on Super Mario Brothers, but we could obviously do that series after Mega Man wraps.
I like how these credits are insane again, too. Like, some people, they're credited only by their initials.
So
like, even the very first guy, the producer, I
messed up stuff I heard, unfortunately, is when they gave the credits for people on games, they would obfuscate they would give them pseudonyms because they didn't want them to get poached.
Oh,
Which is kind of sad, when you think about it. They're like, we don't want to get you a raise or have another game studio try and find you, so...
That's crazy.
Sad and depressing, yeah?
I do like how B comes by on the end. I do like all their ending cameos, right? Like they had
It is
Rush
funny.
go by, they had a flip top.
We were saying that, though, about, like, Dr. Light and now Dr. Cossack, of how they are clearly distinguished robot creators who could make many, many robots. And between the two of them, they've given you a dog and a bird. And a little trash can robot.
And the trash can that
Flip
shows
top
up.
Eddie my ass. He's trash can robot.
He is trash can. I used to call him a toilet head. Thought he looked like a toilet. Yeah. Yeah, you'd think that they... Yeah, because what has Dr. Light been doing for the past several games? He's not making new robots who are existing.
Blowing all of his money on Dr. Wily escape rooms, man.
It's like, okay, this one he was captured. For how long, I don't know. But, okay, he got captured. But, yeah, he could have been making more Mega Man robots, right? Maybe. Or even if they're not as... Maybe, yeah, like, or anything. Like you said, even... Rush.
And he can. We know that for a fact.
Rush just got worse. Yeah, we know Dr. Cossack can, because he did it in the previous game.
And we know Dr. Wily can, because he keeps doing it. So it's like...
Yeah.
All of these people are accomplished robot makers, and they just don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, anything we can think. 2 weeks from now is still good for me for 6. See, that's enough practice time. We got 3 on this one, so we'll see how the next one goes. Yeah, this was fun. Any note on? Smash that like and subscribe.
Yeah, don't forget to smash that like and subscribe. Give that follow. Follow Nerd Numbers at Twitch TV /Nerd Numbers. got like a website and YouTube and some podcasts and stuff too, which if anybody...
Yeah, like I keep saying, Punch Out is coming out at Jeff May this Thursday, so that should be fun.
Very good.
All right, well, and hopefully we'll find out a bit. So you're saying by end of the year, so it is October, so that's 2 months.
Yeah, I'm hoping to be ready by the end of the year.
So
yeah, I may have to...
Partially sarcastic, but like also serious, like anything I could help on, or is it just straight you?
It's just me. This is gonna be worth the wait, I promise.
I'll be the judge of that.
Yeah,
I mean, you voted Quick Man on our top Mega Man list, so I don't know.
That's good. It's gonna be awesome. I'm working really hard on it.
All right, we're looking forward to it, and maybe we'll see. Yeah, we'll see if I can trick anything out of you on next podcast,
all right,
or show, or stream, or
whatever this is, whatever medium. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and send. I'll bug you later about getting the videos, and I can put them up on Nerd Numbers. That'll be fun.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, have a good one, sir.
All right, you too.